Hi, I have a painful story to share with you. I punished my ex-boyfriend. My name is Maria, and at 23 years old, I decided to dip my toes into the world of modern online dating. I downloaded the popular app Hinge and soon connected with James, a charming 27-year-old who immediately caught my eye with his charisma and charm. Our first date went exceptionally well. We quickly found common ground, discussing music, movies, travel, and our dreams for the future. We both felt comfortable and open in each other's company. Over the next few months, James and I started spending more and more time together. We made plans, shared intimate conversations, and discussed various activities we wanted to do together. I met his friends, and James even suggested introducing me to his family, which felt like a significant step in our relationship. We both agreed that we wouldn't see other people and were open to a committed relationship if it naturally progressed. I was on cloud 9, believing I had found someone special. However, unexpectedly, James told me he wasn't ready for a serious relationship and decided to end things between us. I was devastated. My world felt like it crumbled, and I spiraled into painful introspection about my self-worth and why James didn't choose to be with me. 3 weeks later, my heartache deepened when I saw James post on Instagram with another girl, sharing their happy moments together. He introduced her to his family and friends, openly expressing his love for her. Feeling lost and unwanted, I began comparing myself to this new girl in James's life, obsessively stalking their social media updates and feeling even worse about myself. I longed for the experiences and affection he was now showing her, experiences I had hoped for but never received from him. After a month of emotional turmoil, I started to rebuild myself with the support of close friends. I realized that my value wasn't tied to someone else's validation. I focused on self-care, attending yoga classes to find inner peace and enrolling in art courses to explore my creative side. These activities became my sanctuary, helping me heal and rediscover my strength. Then, out of the blue, James reached out to me. He asked how I was doing, said he missed me, and suggested we hang out again. I found it odd and decided to check his social media, confirming that he was still in a relationship with the other girl. When I confronted James about it, he shamelessly lied, denying he was seeing anyone. James started sending me suggestive messages and photos, insisting we hook up again. That was the moment I realized his true colors. I saw him for what he was, a selfish liar who only cared about fulfilling his own desires, regardless of how it affected others. I felt disgusted and angry, but above all, relieved that I hadn't begged him to choose me and that I saw through his facade before getting more deeply involved. I decided I wouldn't allow myself to suffer for someone who wasn't worthy of my love and trust. But I didn't stop there. I knew James needed to learn a lesson. First, I took screenshots of all his messages and photos, preserving them as evidence. Then, I wrote a lengthy letter to his current girlfriend, honestly detailing everything that had happened and including the screenshots as proof. I believed she deserved to know the truth about the person she was dating. Sending that letter brought me a sense of closure and relief, knowing I had done the right thing. I also shared my story and screenshots on social media forums and groups, warning other women about my experience. My story resonated with many who had faced similar situations, and I received an outpouring of support and encouragement. It helped me realize I wasn't alone and that my pain could potentially prevent others from falling into similar traps. Shortly after, James angrily confronted me, accusing me of ruining his relationship. I calmly replied that he had destroyed it with his own actions and that the truth always comes to light. James blocked me on social media, but by then, his actions held no power over me. I knew I had acted with integrity. I focused on myself, spending time with friends, traveling, and exploring new horizons. Gradually, my life returned to normal, and I understood that happiness isn't dependent on others but on inner peace and self-worth. This experience became a crucial lesson for me. I learned to value myself, my feelings, and not allow anyone to play with my heart. Now I know there are many worthy people in the world, and a true partner is someone who respects, loves, and supports me. James remained in the past, while new opportunities and a bright future unfolded before me. Time passed, and I met someone new who was respectful, honest, and caring. We started building a relationship based on trust and mutual understanding. I realized that real love doesn't require sacrificing oneself or one's values. It brings joy and harmony to life. At work, my efforts were recognized, and I received a promotion. My colleagues and supervisors noticed my dedication and professionalism. I felt proud of my achievements and how far I had come since parting ways with James. I became an example for other women in the office who saw me overcoming challenges and achieving my goals. In my personal life, I continued to make strides. I attended various events and interest clubs, where I met new people, including my current partner, who turned out to be a treasure. He supports me in all my endeavors, respects my feelings, and is always there to lend a helping hand. We travel together, explore new cultures, and truly enjoy life. Inspired by my journey of healing and empowerment, I decided to share my story more widely. I started a blog where I wrote candidly about my experiences, the lessons I learned, and the strategies I used to rebuild my life after heartbreak. It was a way for me to reach out to other women who might be struggling with similar issues, women who felt trapped in toxic relationships or who had lost their self-esteem due to betrayal. In my blog posts, I emphasize the importance of self-love, boundaries, and recognizing red flags in relationships. I shared practical tips for rebuilding confidence, such as engaging in self-care activities, seeking therapy, and surrounding oneself with supportive friends and family. My goal was to create a supportive community where women could find encouragement and practical advice to navigate their own healing journeys. The response was overwhelming. Women from around the world reached out to me, sharing their own stories of heartbreak and resilience. Some expressed gratitude for helping them realize their own worth and find the courage to leave unhealthy relationships. Others found solace in knowing they weren't alone in their struggles. I expanded my blog to include guest posts from psychologists, relationship experts, and other women who had overcome similar challenges. Together, we provided a comprehensive resource for women seeking guidance and support in their journey toward healing and self-discovery. As my blog gained popularity, I started hosting online workshops and webinars focused on topics such as building healthy boundaries, reclaiming self-esteem, and recognizing emotional manipulation. These sessions became a safe space for women to share their stories, ask questions, and learn from each other's experiences. One of the most fulfilling aspects of my work was seeing the transformation in the women who attended my workshops. I witnessed firsthand how they gained confidence, set boundaries in their relationships, and prioritized their own well-being. It reinforced my belief that every woman has the strength within her to overcome adversity and create a life filled with love and respect. In addition to my online presence, I began speaking at women's empowerment events and conferences. I shared my story on stages large and small, urging women to believe in themselves and take control of their own happiness. It was empowering to connect with audiences face to face and hear their stories of courage and resilience. Through my work, I discovered a sense of purpose greater than I had ever imagined. Helping other women find their voice and reclaim their power became my passion. I continued to learn and grow, seeking new ways to support and uplift women in their journey toward healing and empowerment. Today, my blog has grown into a thriving community of empowered women who support each other through shared experiences and encouragement. Together, we celebrate victories, lend a listening ear during difficult times, and inspire each other to live authentically and boldly. Looking back on my journey, from heartbreak and despair to empowerment and fulfillment, I am grateful for every experience that shaped me into the woman I am today. I am proof that with courage, resilience, and unwavering self-love, we can turn pain into power and create a life that exceeds our wildest dreams. I continue to believe in the transformative power of sharing our stories and supporting one another on our paths to healing. My journey is ongoing, and I am excited to see what the future holds as I continue to advocate for women's empowerment and self-love. Looking back, I realize all these trials were necessary for my growth and development. James became a lesson that taught me to value myself and my feelings. Now I know I can overcome any challenge and emerge stronger and wiser. Life is full of unexpected twists, and each one is an opportunity for growth and self-improvement. My story is a reminder of the importance of being honest with oneself and not being afraid to make tough decisions. It reminds me that I deserve the best and that true love begins with self-love. Thank you guys. Thank you and subscribe. Bye.